ages now, people have been asking me to share my corner tactics so you can score as many set pieces, corners, and the like in FM23. I'm finally doing it. I mean, full disclosure, these are they're available to download on the Steam Workshop. They have been since launch day. So if you want to skip the video and just do that, just search LOLLUJO corner on Steam Workshop, and you can get the tactic without the explanation. But if you want to hear me talk about it for a few minutes, this is the video for you. Hi folks, and welcome to a nice quick FM23 corner tutorial. I'm Kev. I score a lot of corners in Football Manager. If that kind of thing appeals to you, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on, go and watch the series that I'm doing this video off the back of, Non-League to Legend. We score a lot of corners there. It's great. And make sure you leave a like on the video as well to let me know you'd like to see more tutorial kind of stuff, because I don't do a lot of this, but I could do a bit more if you want to see more stuff like this. But corners, FM23, it's very simple. How do you score from corners in Football Manager 2023? You get someone who's big and good in the air. And by big, I mean high jumping reach, because that's all that really matters. You want someone with a jumping reach of like 16, 17, 18, a big 6'5", 6'6" guy, and just stick them in an area of the goal and then aim the corners at them. I know people talk a lot about near post corners being overpowered, far post corners being overpowered. In my experience, it doesn't really matter. I've gone back through the last season of my Non-League to Legend save with Preston, and it does seem that we're scoring a few more far post corners than near post, but we're still picking up the near post stuff as well. In fact, in the most recent episode of that series that came out yesterday, we scored a corner from we scored a goal from a near post corner. So they are both still working, but it is really as simple as that. So showing you specifically how I do it in game. If we go into our set piece tactic creator, I mean, like I say, we're just aiming for the big guys. So I named these a while ago, the Kevy corners. If you're downloading this from the Steam Workshop, that's the near post corner variant. Or we've got the far post corner variant on there as well. But you can see they both follow the same principle. On the far post version, we are aiming for the far post. And then at the far post, we're putting our biggest, most aerially dominant players. I always put the biggest, most aerially dominant one further forward than the other one. That seems to be, based on some trial and error over the years, a little bit more effective. So in this case, we've got Finley Burns, who's 6'5", 17 jumping reach, 14 heading. He's going to be the guy who lurks at the far post. And then the next biggest, most aerially dominant guy is this guy, Ulysses de Klerk, who's 6'3". He's actually got jumping reach of 18. So you could make an argument that they should be the other way around, because of course in Football Manager, height is irrelevant. It's all about jumping reach. But I just go with the basis that Burns is slightly taller and slightly better at heading. He's got 14 heading, whereas de Klerk has got a 13. You could just as easily swap them, and I don't think it would make too much difference to the success of this system. On the near post variant, you just move them to the other post. So on this one, again, you've got Burns as the 6'5" guy lurking at the near post, and de Klerk standing at the near post. And then you just aim to those areas. The other two guys that we've got actually inside the penalty area there, and this is the same on both sides, by the way, we just swap them over when we go into the other sides. I look for the other biggest, most aerially dominant guys for these other two positions. So we just want to crowd the area with four big guys, really. So in this example, we've got Adam Eder, who's 6'3", 15 jumping reach, 14 heading. He's going to lurk at the far post. So the corners are coming into the near post. So likely we're going to get a goal from one of these two, or a flick on. So if it's just a straight shot on goal or header at goal, then they'll take care of it. If it's a flick on and remains in the air, we've got another big guy back here to finish the job off at the far post. But because he's a striker, we've actually got someone with a bit of decent finishing in case it comes around about lower height, and it's not all about being the big guy with the header. And then another big guy, 6 foot tall, 12 jumping reach, 10 heading. So not quite as effective as a header. We wouldn't want Russell Ross with only 10 heading to be one of the guys we're actually aiming for. But with him still being a relatively big, strong boy, 6 foot tall, there's plenty of him. He's just going to be there marking the goalkeeper, just getting in the way of the goalkeeper to let these 3 do their thing. I then put my small, useless in the air midfielders as the ones outside the area, and anyone spare or left over just gets to lurk around and do what they want. So, I mean, he's 5'6". He's not going to do very much. We could just as easily put him here or here. I just like to have 5 players in the penalty area. I think it's always nice to have plenty of bodies in there. But it really is as simple as that. Like I say, there's not much to it. You pick your biggest, most aerially dominant guys, put them all in the same place, and then aim at that place. We have both of these loaded. Based on the little bit of quick research I did before this video, we'd probably be better off turning the near post ones off and just going far post, because they seem to have been more effective for me on FM23. But we certainly don't lack for goals from corners regardless. So I don't think I need to change things up too soon. So if you don't want to just copy that straight off the screen, like I say, they're available to download on the Steam Workshop. If you are playing on a platform other than Steam, Xbox, Epic, wherever it might be, then, you know, just pause and copy it. They're not hard. There's your near post one from the left. There's your near post one from the right. Far post from the right. And then, wait for it, far post from the left. There's not much more to it than that. I guess the only other thing is, who are your corner takers? I like in-swingers. So as much as possible, we'll do in-swingers. Although if someone is particularly good at hitting a corner, we will go with them instead. But you can see on the left-hand side, we've got Simon Darlington, who is a right footer, the best right-footed corner taker that we've got. And then we've got Carrasco and Woodburn, who are also good right-footed corner takers. The only reason we've not got Sean Longstaff on there is because we actually signed him a little bit later. So we should probably actually put Longstaff in there. In fact, it's Carrasco we want to keep in there. But yeah, we just take our 3 best right-footed corner takers on the left, and then on the right, it'll be our 3 best left-footed corner takers. So Harvey White is the best corner taker from the left, Chong, and then Ballo-Touré, just to keep them in swinging. We like an in-swinger. Again, trial and error would indicate to me that in-swingers are better than out-swingers. And that, boys and girls, is how you have success with corners in FM23. If there's any other elements of the game you'd like me to do one of these little mini deep dive videos on, let me know down in the comments section. Corners is one people have been asking for ages, which is why I've done this one. But I'm willing to do it on any parts of the game if you'd be interested in seeing it. So let me know down in the comments, and we'll perhaps do another one of these next week. This was fun, wasn't it? If you enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on it for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos to see these corners in action. And thank you very much for watching.